identity is a lot of us here, we don't aspire to be true Muslims because Islam is something, na'udhu billah, that is equated with backwardness in our communities. We don't look at Islam as a whole nizam of hayat, the whole living system. Bhai ye pehli is cheez ko theek karo. Islam is a whole system. From the time our eyes wake up until the time we sleep, every marhala and stage in between, Islam has got a solution for. If Islam has not got a solution for every problem mankind is to face, then we would say, na'udhu billah, Islam is deficient. And this is where an objection comes. Some people say, if Islam is the religion of peace, why do you discuss war? Why do you have warfare? If Islam is about peace, why do you have war? Why do you have conquering? Why do you have, or if you want to, let's use the proper buzzword. Why is there such a thing called jihad? For example, just relax a little bit. You get me? Chill out a little bit, because this is another, if it's our lack of communication and talking about. Na'udhu billah, we're not encouraging fasad, we're not encouraging dhulm and injustice, but understand, why does warfare exist? Let's just answer that question. If it did not exist, if this did not exist, if this was not mentioned in the Islamic teachings, the correct way on what you are supposed to do, how do you govern, how do you control, what are the do's and the don'ts? If it was not down to Allah telling us, who would then govern what we do? Guys, I need you to interact a little bit, yeah, so I know you're following, because I don't want no one here to get a wrong understanding. And I ain't going Cuba, bruv. Right? So listen, understand this. If you are not governed by Allah, how would you govern? People's understanding, yes? If you don't govern by Allah's understanding, you'd be left to the whim of man. That's what the secular Western world has become. Whereas the ethics in relation to the Muslim thing is, you cannot harm any innocent. You cannot cut any tree. You are not allowed to hit and affect the clergy. Do you understand what I mean by that? अगर ये मरहला, अगर इसमें इस्लाम का तज़किरा ना होता तो हर बंदा अपना जी करता. But you understand that, yeah? If this was not governed by Islam, then everyone would do what they want to do, and then there would be fasad. So why Allah has guided us? Because He wants us to stay within a particular boundary, that you stay in your limit. This is your lane, but don't move left and right. This is why it's mentioned. Not because Islam is, wants harshness and we want to, you get me, but there's rules that govern us. Because this is an objection people say. We say Islam is the religion of peace, but you talk about war. Of course it is, because if we did not talk about this, if this was the one part of the area which was not spoken about in Islam, people would say, Islam's not a complete way of life because you don't talk about this. Oh भाई, आप समझ में क्या कह रहा हूँ? अगर ये पहलू ना होता तो आप कहते ये इस्लाम मुकम्मल ज़ाब्ता हयात नहीं है, because इसका कहीं तज़किरा नहीं है. So this is why Allah spoke about it, because then there's no stone left unturned for your understanding. This is why Allah spoke about these things. This is why Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam spoke about this.